Good afternoon. I am Ivan Trushnut. We're doing a weekly or bi-weekly broadcast to our homeland, Russia, to our comrades, family members, good friends, former comrades in the spy craft for the KGB. We have been captured by about 13 of us. We have been interrogated. They tried to torture us, but to no avail, because their idea of torture is our idea of a good time out. But we do not wish to be held incognito down in the Gitmo or some other facility, a black site somewhere. Be able to hear from our relatives again is always a strike deal. The details of the deal are not important. I've mentioned some of them before, but I not bother you with them at this time. The gist of it is we strike deal. We live in a safe house. We get to broadcast. We live in semi-seclusion, but we get to communicate with the non-KGB. But the information that come from our friends back in Russia have to come through our handlers first, get disseminated, picked over, examined for the secret code, and then communications or video or whatever passed on to us. We get to communicate in the same manner, only we also get to communicate in this manner to the video, to the internet. We discuss different subjects all the time. Ones that we think our comrades will be interested in back in Russia, and ones that, of course, we are interested in, and there is an exchange constantly of ideas. The first thing I shall be discussing this evening is we like to have under the heading of the fresh news from Russia. Russian scientists discovered children conceived during women experiencing orgasm grew up to be much more well-adjusted and happy. That is to be expected. This discovery mimicked old Russian saying, which go like this: woman with happy hoo-ha give extra love and attention to rearing cherished kids. Well, maniac and serial killer must have been severely beaten and cruelty scorned when their children of unhappy mother with unhappy, lonely, and unused and sad hoo-ha. Doesn't always translate real poetically, but that's a pretty close translation. This old Russian saying are more likely than not explain why U.S. have so many miserable kids who grow up to be neo-Nazi, pedophile, Jay Leno impersonator, or Jay Leno himself, Jay Leno, the guy with the jaw about the size of a state, knockout gamers, and football deflators, and cheater for Patriot football team. But I'm just kidding on that. I like the Patriots. We love Patriots, and we love the team, the Patriots. It's a great team, great quarterback. Yes, we Russian have we have wonderful tradition of passing on our sweetest and most honored old sayings, and that's what we shall continue to do with the grace of the great God of all of us. Let's see what is the next subject. More fresh news. Oh, it's kind of like getting cookies out of the oven. And this, the news is fresh. It's pretty delicious. Let's take a look at what we have received here. The miracle of God's great gift to Mother Russia, communism, yes, we Russians have a wonderful tradition of passing on our sweetest and most honored sociology discoveries. Oh, Mama Russia, inside that frozen womb, you got a very warm spirit, and I love you, Mama Russia. I love you. Most Americans erroneously think that religion was not allowed to be practiced in the Soviet Union, the old Soviet Union. That is incorrect. Very, very untrue. All religion could be practiced in Soviet Union after special communism founding father's protege Stalin died. But no church could make a business out of the religion, and the state keep a very, very close eye on the clergy, especially the Catholic ones. On unrelated note, totally unrelated, Russian sociologists concluded that Russia had during the 1950s to 1910s the lowest rate of church-spawned pedophilia in the whole wide world. Who would have guessed? Also, in a very, very, again, unrelated Russian sociology discovery, they found that pedophiles lose their sexual interest in children when very closely watched. That makes sense, They don't want to be caught, doing evil stuff to kids when there's witnesses, because witness might just go, well, in Russia anyway, snap their neck. In America, had 20-year court battle, and then the pedophile priests get fully exonerated on technicality. Let's see what we have next. This bandana around my face is a little tight, so it closed my nose and make me talk kind of funny. I talk pretty funny anyway, but I hope you can understand me, my comrades back in Russia. But don't ask me why I don't speak in Russian. I tell you quickly. Handlers do not understand Russian. That is not their expertise, so they insist that we speak in English or a Russian facsimile of it. So, on a personal note, yes, I admit I get addicted to US TV. So you don't watch it back in Russia because it's very addicting. If you get the signal to the satellite don't start watching it. It's a bad habit. One of the most favorite show for me was 2.5 Men. Well, excuse me. More like 3 boys. I liked it better with Charlie Sheen, but still pretty damn good. Just one very big thing. I still got a cough. Hey, a lot of dust in the air today. I noticed at the end of the show, one producer wrote some what I came to realize was egocentric gibberish. Comrade Laurie, time better spent with your producer hands in their own pants than trying to mentally whack off TV show viewers. But I feel sad for Charlie. We have old Russians saying there's no reason or need to beat that which is already overbeaten. But Charlie, he resilient and an idiot at the same time. Maybe why I big fan. Charlie remind me of me, unfortunately. The temperature is about 15 degrees cooler today, so it is in the low 90s. It's a very beautiful day. We have air conditioning throughout the compound, but air conditioning currently went to what you like to call a wuss. We like to call, well, it would not translate very well, and there would be a lot of people who would insist that I apologize if I told you exactly what it translates into, but it's kind of offensive, so I will not mention it. I wouldn't gesture if nobody was looking, but they're looking. Continuing anyway, about the Charlie Sheen is it's sad. Even in U.S. Winning was not appropriately applied goal in dealing with any universally referenced jack-off. Best strategy, no charge, Mr. Sheen. Get third party to point that Laurie-esque jack-off, or to point Laurie-esque jack-off like people in direction away from you. Always get that third party, because otherwise they claim that you were touching them and assaulting them. Even if they were touching themselves like an exhibitionist, they still claim they are the fouled and harmed one. Yeah, Laurie, big splasher. Just ask him, or don't, because he's going to tell you and everyone else he is anyway. Yeah, he big jack-off and he big splasher. Now, I watch Charlie on that Almost channel, whatever it's called. I still appreciate the show. Not as good as well as produced as 2.5 Men. So that Laurie guy, he do something pretty good. But still, the show was the crier, the gal who played the kind of the housekeeper, and And of course Charlie Sheen and that crazy girl who lived next door to him. And of course the butthole mother that he had. All very great characters. The one who played the kid, he pretty good as a little idiot kid, but when he grew up, he just goofy idiot, more like probably real self. And when you just, other than Charlie Sheen, it's hard to play somebody who's exactly like yourself and get away with it. Because most people, their real self is not very interesting. But Charlie Sheen, he's actually a pretty interesting guy. He's just a drug addict and want to kill himself on drugs, and kind of proud that he drug addict. Till he get busted, then he be, he had a different attitude. His brother, he seems the one who has the best handle on reality, even better than the father of the two. Once again, on the personal note, I speak to our top CIA handler here, and I say to him, "Sir, your face has got to make a baby's rectum jealous." I don't know exactly why I say this to him, but I like to speak to the little cameras every once in a while. They're always focused on everything we do. They can hardly check our little man without them filming, videotaping everything we do. You allergic to split pea soup, Mr. CIA handler? You, I know you're watching me, you SOB. I'm watching you too, but I'm watching you from in here, not from here, but from right here. This is where I am watching you. And you get, you eat this split pea soup, though you were allergic to it, and you eat it around us at least one time a month. The Russian proverb, just because your face look like business in the baby butt, there's no reason to make it perform like one. And that's what you've been doing. You've been making your baby butt face perform like a baby butt. I guess that maybe is capitalistic synergism, huh? Synergism, is that what you say? Is that the word? Hey. Ito ruke shuka. Ito ruke shuka. Ito ruke shuka. In Russian joke. CIA handler, get Russian joke. Just a joke, a little joke, a teeny little joke. Ito ruke shuka, ito ruto, ito ruke shuka, ito ruke shuka. That is exactly the truth. Now, let's see here. What else is it that we are going to be discussing? As well as being disgusting. American words, and many of them sound very much like discussing, or discussing something disgusting. It's very confusing to people who not speak English from the time they're a little kid. Once again, we have some fresh news from Russia. Russian analysts have concluded that when one is in a full-blown urine storm, That might sound like a bit strong to be in. Best location to be in regard to least wet, least stinky, least yellow, least yucky, is to be above urine cloud and behind one who created it. We are Russian genius at the obvious, yet not so genius at not slighting God himself. You're lucky you got a good sense of humor. You more than likely more than half Russian from my estimation. Remember, you want to throw a lightning bolt at me, I'm actually over there. This is a hologram. And once again, I will speak to you on a personal note. We try not to have any rhyme or reason in the order in which we discuss anything, because that is the way the Russian mind thinks. You have too organized a mind. You are more socially acceptable. But it will leave out your opportunity for genius in the complications of disorder. Juxtaposition comes some of the greatest ingenious and genius idea. Just a little tidbit I throw out to you. Oh, the Russian saying we Russian men sometimes use when we propose to love of our life. It goes something like this. Darling, I love you more than life itself. I bet a lot of guys all over the world use just about those exact words. You know in your Russian heart how much I truly adore you. You know, with my marriage proposal, I truly would have bought an engagement ring with a much, much larger diamond. Honey bunny, if I hadn't spent all my money on all these skanks I used to stoop before I met you.